from Mavericks Group. We're going to present about product mix and new offerings. And the first part is product characteristic and classifications. We're going to have the product use. We're going to use the customer value hierarchy, which is a product is anything that can be offered to a market to satisfy a want or need, including physical goods, service, experience, events, person, places, properties, organization, information, and ideas. We're going to have the five product levels. The first one, next slide, please. The first one is core benefit, which is the fundamental need or when the consumer satisfied by consuming the product or service. Next one is generic product, which is a version of product containing only those attributes or characteristics absolutely necessary for it to function. Next one is expected product, which is the set of attributes or characteristics that buyers normally expect and agree to when they purchase a product. Next one is the augmented product, which includes the addition feature, benefits, attribute, or related service that serve to differentiate the product from its competitors. And the last one is potential product, which includes all the augmentation and transformation a product might undergo in the futures. For example, when we find a hotel, the core benefit of a hotel is to provide somewhere to rest or sleep when away from home. For generic product, they're gonna expect to have a bed, towels, a bedroom, a mirror, and a wardrobe. For expected product, it's gonna be like some clean sheets, some clean towel, Wi-Fi, and a clean bathroom. For augmented product, it's gonna be the inclusion of a concierge service or a free map of every town in every room. And the last one, a potential product, it includes a different gift place in the room each time a customer stay. For example, the chocolate on an occasion or some luxury water on another. Next one is product classification, which it can be done in variety of perspective. We have three types: consumer good classification, durability, and tangibility. And the last one is industrial goods classification. For next one, please. For the consumer product classification, we have two types. First one is convenient goods, which is something inexpensive and frequently purchased. As you can see on the screen right now, it's gonna be can be the umbrella or X. Next slide, please. The next type of consumer product classification is shopping goods, which is not as frequently as convenient product. It can be a washing machine or fridge. Next slide, please. For specialty goods, it can be something that has unique features. And you can see here, a car consumer is prepared to pay a premium price. Next slide is the durability and tangibility. It can be non-durable goods. It can be some tangible goods consumed in one or few use. And you can see here some codes, some drinks, and it has to be like available and have next one is durable goods. It can be tangible goods that survive many use. For example, the bed we use every day, right? And the last one is the industrial goods classification. We have two types of material and base. For raw material, it can be produced to component material. It can be cement, as you can see here. And the manufacturer of material and pad, it can be to be the component parts. And you can see some turbines here. And that is the end of my part. Next part going to be presented by my friend.
I'm Minh Trang and I will present the differentiation part. So to be branded, the product offerings, they must be differentiated in the market. So the first one is product differentiation. The means for it include form, features, performance quality, conformance quality, durability, reliability, repairability, style, and last one is customization. So the first one is form. It refers to the size, the shape, or structure of a product. For example, like the aspirin, they can be differentiated by the shape, the color, the coating, or action time on human body. So next one is feature. It is the feature that supplement their basic function. A company can identify and select new features by surveying recent buyers and then calculating customer value versus company cost for each potential feature. Performance quality, it is the level at which the product's primary characteristics operate. The firm, they should design a performance level appropriate to the target market and competition. It is not necessarily the highest level possible, and it must manage performance quality through time. Conformance quality, buyers, they expect a high conformance quality. It is the degree to which all produced units are identical and meet promised specification. A product with low conformance quality, it will disappoint buyers. Durability, it is the measure of products' expected operating life under natural or stressful conditions. It is a value attribute to durable goods. Reliability, buyers normally they will pay a premium for reliability. a measure of the probability that a product will not malfunction or fail within a specified period. Repairability, it measures the ease of fixing a product when it function or fails. Ideal repairability would exist if user could fix the product themselves with little cost in money or time. Style, it describes the look of the product and the feel to the buyer and creates the distinctiveness that is hard to copy, and the strong style does not always mean high performance. And last one is customization. It allows firms to be highly relevant and differentiating by finding out what a person wants and delivering on that. Owning a product with its own detail helps customer they feel special and also increase the attachment to the brand. And next one is for service differentiation. So when the physical product cannot easily be differentiated, the key competitive success may lie in adding value service and improve the quality. So this is the main differentiator. It consists of comprised of ordering ease, delivery, installation, customer training, customer consulting, and maintenance and repair. As you can see. So about design differentiation, it provides a powerful way to distinguish and place a company's goods and services as the rivalry heats up. A well-designed product is simple for the business to produce and sell. It is appealing to the customer and simple to open, use, maintain, and dispose of. It helps both rational and emotional self has both aesthetic and practical advantages. Design is having a bigger impact in categories where it previously had a minor effects. As holistic marketers, they become more aware of emotional power of design and the value that customer place on both appearance and feel as well as function. So that is all about my part.
My name is Unang, and I will present about the product and brand relationships part. First, we will talk about the product hierarchy. The product hierarchy stretches from basic needs to particular items that satisfy those needs. A product system is a group of diverse but related items that function in a compatible manner. A product mix is the set of all products and items a particular firm offers for sale. In the table, you can see a company's product mix has a certain width, length, depth, and consistency. This product mix dimensions permit the company to expand its business in four ways. It can add new product lines, thus widening its product mix, lengthen each product line, add more product variants to deepen its product mix, and pursue more product line consistent. To make these product decisions, marketers conduct product line analysis. And next, for product line analysis, in offering a product line, companies normally develop a basic platform and modules that can be added to meet different customer requirements. Product line managers need to know the sales and the profits of each item in each line to determine which ones to build, maintain, harvest, or divest. They also need to understand each line's market profile and image too. For product line length, companies seeking high market share and market growth will generally carry longer product lines. A company lengthens its product line in two ways, that is line stretching and line filling. Line stretching occurs when a company lengthens its product line beyond its current range. And wood line filling, a firm lengthens its product line by adding more items within the present range. The goals are to reach all incremental profits, satisfy dealers who complain about lost sales. Next is modernization, featuring and pruning. Product lines need to be modernized. In rapidly changing markets, modernization is continuous. Companies plan improvements to encourage customer migration to higher value, higher price items. The firm typically selects one or a few items in the line to feature possibly a low price item to attract customer, or a high-end item for prestige. Product mix pricing, marketers must modify their price setting logic when the product is a product mix pricing or prices that maximizes profits on the total mix. And the last one, co-branding and ingredient branding. Marketers often combine their products with products from other companies in various ways. In co-branding, two or more well-known brands are combined into a joint product or marketed together in some fashion. The main advantage of co-branding is that a product can be convincingly positioned by virtue of the multiple brands, generating greater sales from the existing market and opening up opportunities for new consumers and channels. Ingredient branding is a special case of co-branding. It creates a brand equity for materials, components, or parts that are necessarily contained within other branded products. For host products whose brands are not that strong, ingredient brands can provide differentiation and important signals of quality. Yes, and that is my part.
So my name is Trâm, and I will present about the next part, the packaging, labeling, currencies, and currencies. So next slide, please. So I will start with the packaging. So packaging includes all activities of designing and producing the container for a product. So the packaging might have up to 3 layers, the primary layers inside a secondary package, and with one or more package unit that's sent in the shipping package. So packaging is very important because it is the buyer's first impression, the first encounter with the product. So the packaging must achieve a number of objectives. The first is identify the brand. Secondly, it convey descriptive and persuasive information, for example, how to use the product and the ingredients in the product. Next is to facilitate the product transportation and protection, assist at home storage, and aid the at home consumption. So next slide, please. So next is the labeling. So the label can be simple a tag or regulatory design graphic that is a part of the package. So a label performs several functions. So it defines the product or brand. For example, it put the logo on the label. It might also grade the product. For example, for clothes, there are some kind of size S, size M, for example, and the label might describe the product, who made the product, when, so how is it to be used and how to use it safely. And lastly, the label might promote the product through attractive traffic. So next slide, please. So the next is about the currencies and currencies. So currencies are defined as a formal statement of expected product performance by the manufacturer. So the products under currency can be returned to a manufacturer or designated repair center for repair, replacement, or refund. For example, when you buy some product, there may be 2 years or 3 years of currencies, and currencies reduce the buyer perceived risks. It suggests that the product is of high quality and company and its service performance are dependable. For example, when you go to Thế giới di động or Điện máy xanh, you buy some electronic devices, they may have used some currencies policy. For example, when you have some problems with your phones or your earphone, they may return or repair the product free for you. So next, please. So the next part is managing new products. So a company can add new products through several ways. So for example, acquisition, they may buy another firm, patents from the other firms, licensing or franchising from another organization, or organically through development from within in its own laboratories, contracting with the independent researchers, or hiring a new product development firm. So next, please. So the first part of this, the managing new products, is the innovation imperative and new product. So in an economy with rapid change, the innovation is very necessary for any organization. So the company that fail to develop new products may leave themselves vulnerable to changing customer needs and tastes, because you know that customer needs and tastes is changing over time. To shorten the product life cycles, increase domestic and foreign competition, and especially new technologies. So next slide, please. So in the new product development, there are several steps. So I will explain one by one. So the first step is idea generation, which means that we have to uncover the best possible set of unmet customer need and technological innovation. So ideas can come from different sectors. Maybe it may be interaction with the customer, employees, scientists, or other groups, or using creativity techniques and studying from the competitors. Next step is idea screening. After having a set of ideas, we have to drop the poor idea as early as possible, because you know that each stage of developing a product costs a lot of money. And next is the concept development and testing. So we have to answer about questions about the target customer, the product benefit, and also the company to form several concepts for the product, and so select the most potential one and create a product position map on it, so that we can know that where is the product on the market. So next slide, please. Next is about the marketing strategy development. So the first part describes target market size, structure, behavior. We have to know the brand positioning, some indicators like sales, market share, or profit goals in the first few years, or we may outline the planned price distribution strategy, or the long run sales profit goals, etc. And the next is the business analysis. So we have to management needs to prepare the sales, the cost, and profit projection to know whether they satisfy the company objectives. And after analyzing a lot of background information, we go to the step of product development. So the product has existed only in a description, a drawing, or prototype. So we have to represent a jump in investment, and the company will determine whether the product idea can be translated into a technically that embody the product concept. So next slide, please. So after we have the physical product, we may go to the market testing to know whether the product is satisfied with the functional and psychological performance and is ready to brand it with a name, a logo, or packaging. So for example, there are some firms that do the market testing by test the product at the trade show so that the company can observe how much the interest buy or sell in a new product, how they react, and how they express their purchase attention or place orders. So the last step is commercialization. After testing market about the product, we go to commercialize it. It is the earliest stage in the process because we need to do a lot of things. For example, contract with the manufacturers or build or rent a full-scale manufacturing facility. Most new campaigns also requires a mix of market communication tools or to build awareness and a lot of things. So it is very important for the company to develop a planned market rollout over time. So the main mature criteria is the market potential. So that is the last step of managing the new product. Next, I would like to invite my friend for the next part.
So the next part is the consumer's adoption process. So adoption refers to individual decision to become a regular user of product and is followed by the consumer loyalty process, which involves repeat purchase and positive word of mouth recommendations. So the stake in the adoption process is that the marketer of a new product typically target early adopter who are first to try new innovations and use the theory of innovation diffusion to identify them. So the 5 steps are the awareness. Consumer become aware of the innovation but lack information about it. And the second is interest. The consumer is stimulated to seek the information about their innovations. And the thirdly is evaluation. Consumer consider whether to try new innovations. And next is the trial, when consumer tries the innovation to estimate its value. And final is the adoption. The consumer decide to make a full and regular use of the innovation. So there are also the 5 adopter group are innovator, early adopter, early majority, late majority, and laggers. So the next is the factor influencing the adoption process. So the 5 characteristic and influence an innovation rate of adoptions. The first is relative advantage, the degree to which the innovation appears superior to existing products. The second is compatibility, the degree to which the innovation match with consumer values and experience. The third is complexity, the degree to which the innovation is difficult to understand or use. The fourth is divisibility, the degree to which the innovation can be tried on a limited basis. The fifth is communicability, the degree to which the benefit of user are available or describable to others. So adoption associated with the variable in the organization environment and the organization itself, such as size or profits, and the administrator, such as the educational level and age. So the next part is in charge of my friend, and my name is Ken Wei.
My name is Kim Tuyền, and now I will present about product life cycle marketing strategy. Okay, you can see on the screen we are seeing in the figure 9.5. Typically, the most products life cycle are portrayed as by shape curve, typically divided into 4 stages: introduction, growth, maturity, and decline. In introduction, sales are grow slowly as the product is introduced, and profits are non-existent because of the heavy introduction expense. Growth is a period of rapid market acceptance and substantial profit improvement. In maturity period, sales grow slow because the products have achieved acceptance by most potential buyers, and profits stabilize or decline because of increased competition. In decline period, sales risk downward and profit erode. Okay, now we will move to next slide, please. We will talk about marketing strategy. Three period of marketing strategy, including growth stage, maturity stage, and decline stage. In the growth stage is marked by a rapid claim in sale. Early adopter like the product and additional consumer start buying, and no competitor enter introducing new feature and expanding distribution, and price stabilize and often slightly depend on how fast demand increase. And in the maturity stage, at some point you can see the rate of sale grow. The rate of sale grows slow. Most products are in this stage of the life cycle, which normally lasts longer than the last one. And three ways to change the cost for a brand in the maturity stage are market, product, and marketing program. Marketing program modification. A firm may try to expand the market by increase the number of users and increase usage rate among users. In the final strategy decline stage, sales decline for a number of reasons, including technological advance, shift in consumer taste, and increased foreign competition. All can lead to overcapacity, increased marketing, and profit will decline.
As sales and profit decline, some firm will go bankrupt or withdraw. Those remaining may reduce the number of products they offer, existing smaller segment and weaker trade channels, cutting the marketing budget and reducing the price product. Okay, next slide, please. We can see on the table 9.5. Summarize the characteristic, marketing objective, and marketing strategy in each stage in the product life cycle. The BLC concept help marketer interpret the product and market dynamics, conduct planning and control, and do forecasting. However, critics say that life cycle pattern are too variable to be generalized, and marketer can seldom tell what stage the product is in, and a product will appear major may actually be at another upstream. And that's all about chapter 9. Thank you for listening.